When he says I haven't seen anything from these guys, like, oh.
And Hamilton's defense is it's been atrocious
this
season.
Oh, man.
Taking hikes, camping, or hiding indoors with the air conditioning vent right on you to try and get a little bit of relief from the sweltering heat. But if summertime means baseball to you, like it does to many of us here at ESPN Las Vegas, then we're all in luck. As most Sunday afternoons, you can listen to baseball during the summer starting at 3, right here on ESPN Las Vegas, 1100 AM and 100.9 FM.
It's time for the stars to shine as it's the WNBA All-Star Game live from Las Vegas. Here's T.C. Martin with the call of the game.
And welcome to the Michelob Ultra Arena inside the Mandalay Bay. T.C. Martin with you courtside here. And it is an extravaganza once again, the WNBA All-Star Game here in Las Vegas at the house, the home of the world champion Las Vegas Aces. As the Aces will be well represented tonight at the WNBA All-Star Game inside the Michelob Ultra Arena here at the Mandalay Bay. Tonight it is Team Wilson versus Team Stewart, and count them, 4 Las Vegas Aces will be participating as All-Stars in this game, and all 4 will be on Team Wilson, head captain by the reigning MVP of the WNBA, A'ja Wilson. Of course, we're talking about Jackie Young, Kelsey Plum, and Chelsea Gray, along with A'ja Wilson, and they will be coached by their head coach, Becky Hammond. Over on the other side, on Team Stewart, captained by Brianna Stewart, they will be coached by Stephanie White. She's in her first year. Now, the way this goes is it goes by the teams that were in the WNBA finals last year, which was the Aces and the Connecticut Sun. Well, Kurt Miller was the head coach of the Connecticut Sun last year. He left Connecticut. He is now the head coach in Los Angeles for the Sparks. Stephanie White got the job in Connecticut. And how about that? Stephanie White gets to step into a role here as head coach of an all-star team in Team Stewart. This is the third time that the WNBA has the All-Star Game has been here in Las Vegas. You go back to 2019 was the first go-round, and A'ja Wilson was the captain of that team, and they won. They were very successful as Team Wilson defeated Team Elena Delle Donne, and that was a wild game where Team Wilson won 129 to 126. Then, of course, we had the COVID year in 2020, and no All-Star game. Then in 2021, it was back here in Las Vegas, and that was the year that Team USA was actually practically for the Olympic Games because they were postponed a year due to COVID, and we actually had Team USA taking on a group of WNBA All-Star games, and Team USA defeated the WNBA All-Stars 93 to 85. Last year the game was in Chicago. A'ja Wilson was the team captain again as well. And last year, Team Wilson defeated Team Stewart 134 to 112. And the MVP of that game was none other than Aces guard Kelsey Plum, as she went off for 30 points, got the trophy in that game. So the Aces have had a great history of participating in this WNBA All-Star Game, especially since the Aces relocated from San Antonio to Las Vegas in 2018. So tonight will be no exception. And as we've seen in this league, it just continues to grow, not only with television ratings and radio ratings, and we're seeing nearly 1 million fans tune into ABC and ESPN broadcasts on a regular basis now. But since the WNBA has that television package with ABC and ESPN, the league has been marketed at an exceptional high. And, of course, a lot of credit goes to Mark Davis for owning the Las Vegas Aces. Since he came into play here now, going now on 3 years ago, that he has really stepped it up, and other owners are stepping it up as well, too. But this is definitely the showcase of games. It is right up there with Major League Baseball All-Star Game, the NBA All-Star Game, and we've seen what the NFL has done for Pro Bowl and kind of waning numbers of that. really a great tribute to this league and this city, and specifically this franchise, what has happened with this game here in Las Vegas. Like we said, for the third time in the past 6 years, Vegas has hosted this game, and now it is going to be here every other year, with maybe a possibility of every year that this game is here in Las Vegas. And of course, it coincides with the NBA Summer League that takes place here at the same time frame over at the Thomas & Mack Center. So you see so many NBA players, current and former, that are here, NBA executives that have been coming to Aces games, not just during this time, but since the popularity of the Aces and their championship run of last year and the great success they're having this year. You're just seeing more and more attention here. So all of the All-Stars are being introduced right now. They're walking by us, and the head coach, Becky Hammond, will be guiding Team Wilson. And we will give you those rosters. For Team Wilson, we mentioned you have Jackie Young, the 6-foot guard. This is her second All-Star game. Jackie's averaging 19 points per contest. She's joined by Kelsey Plum at 5'8". This is her second All-Star game. And KP averaging 19 points. Chelsea Gray, the point guard, arguably the best point guard in the league, in her 8th season and now 5th All-Star game appearance. Chelsea averaging 14 points for the Aces. Aaliyah Boston, the 6'5" forward that Asia Wilson selected on our team, of course, from Asia's alma mater at South Carolina. She's in her rookie season, so it's her first All-Star game. She's having a great season with the Indiana Fever, averaging 15 points per contest. And of course, there's the MVP and the team captain, Asia Wilson, the 6'4" forward, now in her 5th season and 5th All-Star game, averaging 19 points per contest. Those are your starting 5 for Team Wilson. Your reserves are Arike Agumbawali from the Dallas Wings, her 3rd All-Star game appearance. Arike averaging 22 points per contest. Joanna Bonner, who Aces fans know very, very well from all those battles against the Connecticut Sun. She's in her 13th season from Auburn, and she's with the Sun, as we mentioned, averaging 18 points per contest, her 5th All-Star game appearance. And her teammate in Connecticut, Alyssa Thomas, the do-everything 6'2" forward, her 4th All-Star game, representing the Sun, averaging 15 points, 10 rebounds, and 9 assists. She is the triple-double machine. Ryan Howard, she replaces Elena Delle Donne, and she gets to her 2nd consecutive All-Star game from the Atlanta Dream, averaging 19 points per game. Alicia Gray, also from South Carolina, is a member of the Atlanta Dream. This is her first All-Star game. She's averaging 18 points. And Cheyenne Parker, also from the Dream, in her 9th NBA season, WNBA season, and her first All-Star game appearance. And as we mentioned, the coach of Team Wilson is Becky Hammond. The opponent tonight, and it literally is an opponent since we have, 4 Las Vegas Aces on Team Wilson. The opponent tonight for Team Wilson is Team Stewart, captained, of course, by Brianna Stewart, the 6'4" forward from UConn, now with the New York Liberty, her first season with them after her storied career, her first 6 seasons with the Seattle Storm. This is Brianna's 5th All-Star game appearance. This year with the Liberty, she's averaging 23 points per contest. The rest of the starting 5 is Tatu Sabali, a 6'4" forward from Oregon in her 4th WNBA season. This is her 2nd All-Star game appearance. She's averaging 18 points per game. Nneka Ogwumike from Stanford in her 11th year in the WNBA. This is her 8th All-Star game appearance with the Los Angeles Sparks, averaging 19 points per game. And of course, Brittany Griner is back, the 6'9" center, in her 10th year from Baylor, all with the Phoenix Mercury, her 9th All-Star game, and BG averaging 20 points per game. Brianna Stewart rounds out the starting 5, and the reserves are Miss Cecilia Collier from UConn with the Minnesota Lynx. This is her 3rd All-Star game. She's averaging 21 points per contest. Kalia Copper, the 6'1" guard from the Chicago Sky, averaging 17 points. She is in her 3rd All-Star game. And then Sabrina Ionescu, who stole the show yesterday in the 3-point shootout, who connected on 27 of 29 shots yesterday. Sabrina Ionescu in her 2nd All-Star game, playing with the New York Liberty, averaging 16 points per contest. Ezzie Megamore, 6'4" center from Australia. Her first All-Star game appearance. She's with the Seattle Storm, averaging 14 points. Kelsey Mitchell from Ohio State is in her first All-Star game with the Indiana Fever, averaging 17 points. And then, of course, Courtney Vandersloot, she's a staple here. 5 All-Star game appearances, 13 years in this league from Gonzaga. She is also with the New York Liberty, averaging 11 points, 10 assists for the Liberty this year. And the head coach of Team Stewart is Stephanie White. All right, crowd, jam-packed, sellout crowd. And most of them here to see the Las Vegas Aces. As like we said, 4 of them are on this floor and all part of Team Wilson. Speaking of the Aces, they have had a fantastic year. And if you don't tune into the WNBA on a regular basis, well, you're missing one of the best teams in the history of this league. And there are already comparisons with this Las Vegas Aces team to the Houston Comets teams when you go back to the beginning of this league, starting back in 1997, where the Comets won the first 4 WNBA titles. The Aces currently are 19-2 on this season. Aces have played fantastic basketball this year. They lead the WNBA in 8 different categories. They're currently on a 16-game home winning streak here at the Michelob Ultra Arena. That is the 7th longest in WNBA history, and that is dating back to last year. The current season, the Aces are undefeated here at home, 11-0, 8-2 on the road, and currently riding a 3-game win streak. And that was, they had a 9-game win streak that was snapped just about a week and a half ago in Dallas. So if you go back, the Aces have won 15 of their last 16 games. So this is going to be a showcase, not only for the Las Vegas Aces, but it's going to be a showcase for the best talent in the world. And you heard the rosters that we just rattled off and how many All-Star game appearances, but this is definitely the who's who, not just of the WNBA, but the best players in the entire world when it comes to women's basketball. Las Vegas has done a fantastic job again hosting, like we mentioned, every other year. This is the 3rd time that Las Vegas and the Aces have hosted this game. And just record numbers of crowds showing up. Ticket prices, not real cheap to get in this building. And you've got the WNBA Live experience is also here inside the Mandalay Bay at the Mandalay Bay Convention Center. So fans have been here all week to experience that. So there are a couple rule changes that we'll talk about as well for this game here tonight. All right, there will be no free throws. So if a player is fouled in the act of shooting, it'll be automatic 2 points. So that'll kind of increase the scoring. It's the 2nd year that rule's been put in place. All right, and you have 2 circles 28 feet out that are 4-point play opportunities. That's right. You have 2 circles from basically the right and left wing area, more towards the center of the court. And if a player has any part of their foot inside that circle, that will be a 4-pointer. And I can almost say right now, watch for Kelsey Plum and Enrique Agumbawali attempting the most of those. Also, there will be one change, too. There will not be a 24-second shot clock like there normally is in regular season WNBA games. That shot clock has now been shrunk down to 20 to increase play a little bit. So we'll see if we'll have some shot clock violations. And one of the bad raps that you normally get in these All-Star games, whether it's the NBA or WNBA, is like people will say, well, there's no defense. I will say there is more defense played in this game than there is in the NBA, and specifically once you roll to the 4th quarter. But for entertainment purposes or betting purposes, Team Wilson is a 6.5-point favorite, and I believe that the total in this game is around 249. So let's see what happens with that. So Brittany Griner and Asia Wilson are talking a little trash, it looks like, a little friendly trash talking. And Asia, of course, busts up laughing. So Team Wilson is donned in black uniforms, trimmed in white. And Team Stewart is in orange, trimmed in white and blue. And the tap is up. uncontested Griner at 6'9", taps it back. And we are underway from the Mandalay Bay, and Team Stewart has the basketball. Going left to right on your radio dial, Brianna Stewart's going to put up the first shot from three. Back iron, no good. And the rebound goes to Las Vegas Aces point guard, Chelsea Gray. So Gray has it at the top of the key. Now moves over to the right wing. Fires it over to Gumbawali. Inside to Aaliyah Boston. Boston goes right by Brittany Griner, who wasn't interested in any defense there. So the first bucket of the game goes to the rookie, Aaliyah Boston from South Carolina. And it's 2-0, Team Wilson. Sabali fires up a jumper from 16 feet, no good. And Griner's there for an easy putback. So the pace will be fast and furious once they get going here. And there's going to be a bundle of buckets to call here. Wilson fires the three. Back iron, no good. Asia tracks down the rebound. Goes inside over Griner. Little left-hand jump hook, no good. So Asia 0 for 2 on that possession. And here comes Team Stewart. Ball is passed over to Stewart. And Brittany Griner's going to launch a three. And that one's on the way, no good. And Agumbawali comes down with a rebound for Team Wilson. Bounce pass over to Gray. Gray walks it up. Looks for that four-pointer. In and out, no good. And the rebound goes down to Nneka Agumake. Stewart has it. Stewie says, I'm going to try a four. Why not? Rims out. No good. Ball is loose. Offensive rebound. Goes from Jewel Lloyd to Brittany Griner, uncontested. 4-2. Team Stewart. Jackie Young, her first touch of the ball here. She says, hey, I want to get in this act of shooting. She goes, tries to go up and under Brittany Griner. That's not going to work, and Griner comes down with a rebound. Griner going coast to coast, on the way, looking for a dunk. I think we count that as a dunk. So Brittany Griner has a tradition of dunking in these WNBA All-Star games. Oh, and Griner is pounding the floor. She wants Chelsea Gray. And Gray saying, okay, you want some? Gray's going to take her to the rack. Reverse layup. Oh, score it. A little whoop-de-doo. Look what I got for you, PG. Little friendly trash talk. Jewel Lloyd makes it the first four-pointer of the day. How about that? All right. We told you it's going to heat up here. And it's 10-4, Team Stewart. So give it to BG, Brittany Griner, for trying to light things up here. There's a Gumbawali, like I said, never made a shot she didn't like. She tries one from deep, back iron, no good. And Agumake tries a long outlet pass to Sabali. Instead, it's Agumbawali for another three, no good. Aaliyah Boston, rebound put back, no good. Tries again, third time's a charm. 10-6, Team Stewart. Stewie playing a little point guard here, brings it up. Gives up her dribble, and comes up four-pointer by Jewel Lloyd. Back iron, no good. Griner tips it to Agumake. And why not give Brittany Griner an assist there? So Jackie now has it over to Chelsea. Chelsea whips an underhand pass over to Agumbawali to Jackie. She's going to try a four-pointer, no good. Stewie, long outlet pass, goes in the front row. Again, they're starting to get a little comfortable with each other right now. And Griner, who we've seen this season, has been very, very quiet, subdued. So looks like she's having fun, and she's kind of trying to bring the party out in everybody, which is very, very cool. Agumbawali, a long three, finally hits one. So Agumbawali has already attempted 3 shots, all from distance. She's 1 for 3. Jewel Lloyd tries another long one. From the left wing, no good. Gray with a rebound. Outlet to her teammate, Asia Wilson. And that's a bad away by Lloyd. So the Aces, I should say the Aces, the Team Wilson inbounds. And that's my first snap through that. How many times am I going to say Team Aces here? That's what it looks like. There's 3 of them on the floor. Asia Wilson gets a behind-the-back inbound pass from her teammate, Chelsea Gray. And Asia drains the 3. And we're tied at 12. Stewie for 3. Front rim, no good. BG comes down with a rebound, turnaround jumper, no good. And Lloyd, another one, 3rd attempt. And finally, Aaliyah Boston comes down with a rebound. Outlet pass to Young. To Gray. Chelsea says, give me some 4. Back iron, no good. Boston comes down with the rebound. Asia says, give me some 3. Now she takes the dribble, steps inside for 2. All right. Asia says, hey, I'm the team captain here. I better start scoring myself. is a pass inside to Savali from the captain, Brianna Stewart. And we're tied at 2 touchdowns apiece. Played nearly 5 minutes. Agumbawali wants another 4-pointer. That's not going to go. Neka Agumake. Outlet pass to Lloyd, to Stewart, to Lloyd. Little ball movement, little corner 3. Nothing but cotton for Jewel Lloyd. Jackie Young brings it up. We have not had a foul called yet. Are we surprised about that? Jackie thinking about a 3. If I can get Sabrina Nescu to move out of my way. I really shouldn't ask her. I mean, she did drain every 3-point shot. Just kidding. She looks at me like, what? Okay, sorry. There goes BG down the lane for a deuce. And BG's going to go full court pressure here. Jackie inbounds to Asia. Asia brings it up across midcourt to Agumbawali. Agumbawali lobs it inside to Asia with the left hand and good over Stewart. 19-16, Team Stewart still in control. In the next dead ball, you're going to have Courtney Vandersloot and Sabrina Nescu come in. And look at Chelsea Gray. Oh, put down the defense on you, BG. She misses. But Sobley gets the rebound and puts it back in. 21-16. Hey, at this pace, this game's going to go quick. We're at the 4-minute mark. And we haven't had a foul yet, or a dead ball. And then Jackie tries the long 3, no good. Stewie, long outlet to BG, go for another dunk. One hand, touch you very much. Christy Grider. Holly Rose next to me. She puts up the hand in applause there. Yeah. Gray to Boston. She's not thinking about a 3. They're saying, hey, rookie, we're not going to let you take 3s. But she is going to take one. Front rim, no good. Sabali with the rebound. Long outlet to Stewie. Picked off by Asia. Asia says, I'm a point guard now. Look at Asia. Come down the left hand. Looks left. Goes right. Right hand reverse. There you go. T. Wilson. 23-18. Sabali now has it. Goes inside. Bounce pass to Stewart. Stewart going to back out to Lloyd for another 3. No good. Sabali with the rebound. Put back a good. I think the players want to blow here. And finally, Becky Hammond says, okay, I'll call a timeout so she can get her subs in. And also Stephanie White can as well, too. But we've got a timeout on the floor. Action fast and furious here. Of course, it's the WNBA All-Star game. It's 25-18, Team Stewart over Team Wilson.
If you need to sell your house.
You didn't think you'd get in a car wreck, but you did. You didn't think you'd get hurt, but you did. You didn't think you'd lose your job, but you did. When accidents you didn't think would happen, call the Richard Harris Law Firm. 444-4444, just in case.
Gambler's bonus hits again. On May 27th, Betty hit 4 8s, clearing her Gambler's bonus 4-of-a-kind bingo card for over $10,000. Betty hit big and so can you with Gambler's Bonus. It's why you played a game.
Sign up today for a new William Hill Nevada mobile sports account, and you can earn a $50 bonus on top of your original $50 or more deposit using promo code GET50. The William Hill Nevada mobile sports app allows you to bet on the go from any iPhone, iPad, or Android device from anywhere in Nevada. Sign up today, and you'll never miss another bet. With the largest wagering menu, the mobile sports app features live in-play betting on all major sports. For more information and to see participating sign-up locations, visit williamhill.us. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call or text 1-800-522-4700. NBA All-Star Game hits the Strip for an exciting night of basketball as Team Wilson takes on Team Stewart in some fun on the hardwood on a Saturday night in Las Vegas. When Asia drafted her team, she made sure she had some aces up her sleeve. Asia, with her first pick, took Chelsea Gray and made sure she got Jackie Young and Kelsey Plum to help round out her squad. Listen to TC Martin with the call of the game, Saturday starting at 5 on ESPN Las Vegas, 1100 AM and 100.9 FM.
What's hot in Henderson?
Les Olson IT is your source for top quality technology. We carry the latest desktop and laptop PCs in stock, configured to your specific needs, and backed by our award-winning support team. And if your business demands high-performance hardware, we offer custom-built computers that can tackle any task. We also offer great computer accessories like monitors, keyboards, speakers, Fujitsu document scanners, and more. Get a quote today.
Les Olson IT.
The Bischoff.
I was up too late watching Quarterback on Netflix. If you're a Raiders fan and you're thinking, I don't know, like what's there to watch? You definitely need to get into this show. You're going to find out how the Raiders blew a 17-point lead on Monday Night Football to the Kansas City Chiefs. And it has to do with one Max Crosby tugging on the cape of Superman.
It's the Press Box. Weekdays starting at 7 on ESPN Las Vegas.
Back to the WNBA All-Star Game with T.C. Martin on the call.
Oh, yeah. We are back here at the Michelob Ultra Arena, the Mandalay Bay, and it is the WNBA All-Star Game. We thank you for joining us here on your Saturday evening. And this is the home, of course, of your Las Vegas Aces, the defending WNBA champions, and, of course, 19-2 on the year, and they are well represented as they should be in this game with 4 players. So we've already seen Asia Wilson, the team captain, along with Chelsea Gray and Jackie Young. And now, insert Kelsey Plum, the MVP of last year's All-Star Game, which took place in Chicago. And KP gets a huge round of applause. So, multiple substitutions here for Team Wilson. On the floor now, you've got DeWanna Bonner, Alyssa Thomas, Ryan Howard, and Kelsey Plum. All right, so here comes KP with her first touch. Is she going to go right to the 4-point line? She thought about it, but she passed it off to Cheyenne Parker. Over to AT Alyssa Thomas. And there's a long jumper by DeWanna Bonner. She's never shy about shooting it up. Remember, DeWanna Bonner had that career high against the Aces of 41 points in Connecticut, which was the first loss of the season by the Aces. Courtney Vandersloot gets in the scoring realm as she scores. Here comes KP down the court and kicks it back over to Alicia Gray. Back iron, no good. Ball's tipped around into the hands of Inescu. Sabrina Inescu. Everybody wants to see her fire some threes, especially after last night. Passes it inside to Vandersloot. Vandersloot passes up the shot. Instead, out to Griner for 3. And that one's off the mark. Here comes KP on the run. KP coast to coast with the right hand. That's good. KP and Chelsea Gray were the winners of the skills competition last night, winning by like 10 seconds. So represent the Ace as well. They both got a big trophy for that and raised some money for their favorite charity here in Las Vegas. And there goes AT Alyssa Thomas with the bucket. And Team Stewart still leads, though, 27-22. Minute and 40 to play here in the first quarter. BG has it down low. BG just rolls her way to the hoop and misses an easy one over Cheyenne Parker. And Parker brings it up. Parker was in the skills competition with Atlanta yesterday. And she gives it over to Alicia Gray. And Gray gets it swatted out of bounds and loses it. It'll be Team Stewart basketball. So Nescu walks the ball up the court. Goes over to the corner for a long three-pointer, but that is off the mark to Kalia Copper from the Chicago Sky. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Team Wilson ball. So Izzy Megnagor from the Seattle Storm, she checks in. So here comes KP. You know she wants to fire some threes, but she's passing up shots right now. Cheyenne Parker launches a three in the left corner. Cheyenne Parker in her first All-Star game. Team Wilson crawls within 2, 27-25. Naficia Collier in the game also now for Team Stewart. Inside to Vandersloot. Back over to Copper. Copper's going to let one fly from 3. That one rolls off. Bonner, outlet pass to Plum. Here comes KP, sprinting up court again. KP wants to go inside. Nothing happening there. Dishes it back to Alicia Gray from 3. Air ball. Megnagor comes down with a rebound. Dribbles it up to Sabrina for 4. In and out. Hits the top of the backboard. Can't blame her. I mean, we all thought it was going in, didn't we? After the performance she put on yesterday in the 3-point shootout. It was the best performance of any WNBA or NBA. That's right. Either one of the 3-point shootout with the most buckets. And just a phenomenal. 25 for 27 yesterday. Copper has it at the top of the key. Now Copper dribbles baseline, reverse layup, and score that. 9 seconds left here in the quarter. 29-25 Stewart. KP is going to take the last shot. Goes inside, reverse, right-hand, score it with 2 seconds to go. Unescu's going to let one fly beyond half court. That will not make the rim. And at the end of one quarter, we got ourselves a pretty fun contest, as we expected. Team Stewart, 29. Team Wilson, 27. This is the 2023 WNBA All-Star Game presented by AT&T here on the Aces Radio Network.
Calling the Las Vegas community. For 25 years, the Las Vegas Ronald McDonald House has provided a home away from home to families with sick or injured children, providing them with what they need most, each other. And the need is greater than ever. You can help build a second Ronald McDonald House in Las Vegas by donating today at rmhlv.org. Your donation will eliminate RMHC's wait list and will leave a lasting impact in the life of a child. Visit rmhlv.org to provide a home for now, hope for tomorrow.
This is JT the Brick from Michael E. Minden, my personal diamond jeweler. You know, I've been talking about Michael for years. He's my friend for over a decade, and he should also be yours. Because if you're looking to pick up a diamond or any piece of jewelry in this town, you want to go to someone that you trust, someone that you believe in, someone that you can sit down with their staff and take your time, not be pressured, and look at the entire selection at his store. Store's easy to find. Fashion Show Mall. Just go up to the second floor, right next to Macy's, and Michael will probably be there, or tell him JT sent you, and have an experience that you'll never forget. Michael E. Minden is your diamond jeweler because he has a trusted reputation here in Las Vegas. Go check him out. Michael E. Minden, diamond jeweler, celebrate
Field and his company are nuts.
Nick Castellanos, I don't know when he made the comment, but he's claiming the Phillies outfielder that Scooby-Doo is a superhero. Damon, true or not?
I think very true.
Really?
Name one crime he solved. Scooby-Doo was a moron. Okay?
Scooby-Doo was a moron.
He has a superpower. He is not a superhero. If you want to constitute human speech as a superpower, that's fine.
It's Cofield and Company, weekdays on the afternoon drive.
You know, a lot of lawyers... I know you've heard this before, but yes, the Angels have been experiencing some injury problems, but we'll try and get this game from the ever-dangerous Houston Astros. So I'd love to tell you who will be in the lineup for the Angels, but since they don't even know, you'll just have to tune in to find out. As for the Astros, they've gotten it in gear lately and are looking to keep on moving up. Listen in Sundays starting at 3 on ESPN Las Vegas, 1100 AM and 100.9 FM.
Sports radio with a laugh track.
DeMar DeRozan's daughter was allowed to leave school.
The Miami Heat
never made their run.
Don't even make the first round of the playoff day. They're not even playing Milwaukee in the first round, but DeMar DeRozan said his daughter had to go to school. Unbelievable decision by DeMar DeRozan. Terrible father.
Solid parenting.
Terrible father.
Solid
Let her go. Let her go to the game.
Get to school, learn something, be educated.
It's the Press Box. Weekdays starting at 7 on ESPN Las Vegas.
The Houston Astros are in Orange County to take on the Angels, Sunday starting at 3 on ESPN Las Vegas, 1100 AM and 100.9 FM KWWN Las Vegas. Back to the WNBA All-Star Game with T.C. Martin on the call.
Welcome back to the Michelob Ultra Arena inside the Mandalay Bay. Team Wilson and Team Stewart locked in a good one here in the WNBA All-Star Game. Again, the third time in the last 6 seasons here in Las Vegas. And of course, since the Aces relocated here in 2018, has just been a real spectacle. Star-studded cast, the who's who here tonight. Looking across, I see Anthony Davis in the house, Dwayne Wade, Kevin Durant, Tracy McGrady. The list kind of goes on and on. My main man Mateo, he's on Star Watch here tonight, and he's getting it. He's drilling it as he always does. I said Mateo. I mean Angel. What am I saying? Mateo, where are you at? Mateo here? Oh yeah, Mateo's in the back. Oh, he's on the food line. And Hale Castro's making it happen. See? I'm still thinking, Cheryl Swoop's in the house. I was talking about 4-time WNBA champion. Talking about those Houston Comets team, Cheryl Swoops. Sue Bird, of course, who just retired this past year. She's here. Team Wilson with the basketball. Going right to left on your radio dial. Alicia Gray from the Atlanta Dream drives right down the lane. And we're tied at 29. Looking at the first quarter, balanced scoring. Brittany Griner leads all scorers with 10, and Asia Wilson has 9 on the other side. There's an Escu trying a long three. Maybe foot was touching the 4-point ring there. And we have not, we've had 1 4-pointer made, right, so far. 2 rings out here from 28 feet. You have a foot within that, it's a 4-pointer. And there's a long one, and there is a 4-pointer by Ryan Howard in her second year from Atlanta. So Ryan Howard's the second player to go for 4. The ball's picked off. Alicia Gray has it, and not interested in sprinting down the court. She wants to set something up, I guess. Pass off to Bonner. Bonner's going, go ahead, try it. A 4 for Alicia Gray. Rims out, no good. Copper now has it. Magmugor, slide, Enescu. 3, you got that right. That was where she put on the show yesterday in the 3-point shootout, setting that all-time record. Another long 3, make it a 4. That was off the mark. That was attempted by Howard again. And then Neficia Collier tries one. That's no good. Offensive rebound. Scooped out by Copper. Back to Enescu. Enescu says, okay, my turn. Here comes the 4. And there it is. Bring it home, Sabrina Enescu. The WNBA may want to think about maybe putting a 5-point line out there as well, too. Because they're starting to drain these 4s. Plum tries to go in the key. Turns it over. It's a breakaway for Copper. And she's got the bucket. 38-33 Team Stewart. Team Wilson really hasn't led in this game. We're going to see how Becky Hammond and Asia adjust this thing and see if, they said, okay, we'll kind of be cool, have some fun for the first 3 quarters, but come fourth quarter, want to dial it in because, Asia doesn't want to lose this game. Kelsey Mitchell enters the game and Courtney Vandersloot exits for Team Stewart. Alicia Gray's back there looking at another 3 in the corner. Back to Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard launches 3, no good. Mecklenburg has it out to Enescu. Enescu dishes it off inside to Collier for an easy do. So not much defense being played. Fourth quarter, we'll see if that changes. And Howard hits another jumper. That actually goes to Cheyenne Parker. So Parker with a bucket there. And then Collier's going to try a 4. She's got a 4. So now Team Stewart opening it up a little bit. They lead by 9, 44-35. 7 minutes to play here in the second quarter. KP wants that 4. She launches that 4. KP for 4. That doesn't rhyme, though. I'm used to KP for 3. KP, Board Stewart, runs your door. What you looking for 4? Try that. There's one by Mitchell. She goes back iron. KP, she going to go back to back? She thought about it. Hesitation dribble. Shakes, bakes. Now she goes to the opposite corner for a long 2. No good. Team Stewart brings it down, and Enescu's going to try a 4 from the other circle. Uh-oh! Sabrina Ionescu for 4. That's 8 in the last 40 seconds for Enescu. He'll get her warmed up. Plum's going. Plum wants it. Just take it, KP. There she goes. KP for 4. Front rim, Enescu comes down with a rebound. Enescu charging down court here. Uncontested. Dish off. Down low. And Collier gets another bucket. So Collier racking up some points. Howard going down the lane. And easy layup, but she misses. Long outlet pass to Copper. Copper's going to stop in a dime. Hit one from 16, but rims out. KP comes down with it. Long outlet. And an easy bucket right there. Ryan Howard with a bucket and KP with the assist. I'm not sure Alicia Gray knows how to play because she's going like, well, I'm not supposed to play D, and I don't think I'm supposed to push the pace. And there's another 4 by guess who? Sabrina Enescu. Frienescu, her fiance, member of the Raiders. Remember that. KP to Parker for 4, and she's going to get one. No, that's Ryan Howard again. You know, Howard may, in her second All-Star game, she might be thinking about MVP herself here. Everybody wants a piece of this 4. Mecklenburg is going to settle for a 3, and that's well off the mark. Off the backboard into the hands of AT, Alyssa Thomas. Thomas says, okay, should I try this 4? Howard, go again. Howard swings over to Parker. Parker for 4. In and out, no good. Asia Wilson getting ready to check back in with a whole new starting 5 coming in. And there's a long 3 by Kalia Copper. 57-45. Team Stewie running it up here. And there's a breakaway by Alicia Gray. And she scores it with the left hand off the glass. 10-point game now. 4:20 to play before halftime. Mecklenburg scores again. Puts the lead back to 12. And there's another long 4. It's off the mark by Howard. Getting a little greedy there. Inescu has to get a little defense on her. Shannon Parker says, no, you're not scoring on me. Come on. Inescu to the corner. The Copper for 3. Off the mark. Parker with a rebound. Outlet pass to Gray. That would be Alicia Gray for 4. Oh, yes. Alicia Gray says, I got 4. The South Carolina alum gets a fist pump from Asia Wilson. And we have a little foul, a gimme foul, so these guys can take a breather for a timeout. 3:46 to play before halftime. Team Stewart 59, Team Wilson 51.
If you need to sell your house,
Port of Sub's Sizzlin' Summer Bundle is the ultimate summer feast. It's our classic number 5 with smoked ham, turkey, and smoky cheddar cheese on spicy jalapeno cheddar bread. Served with Lay's barbecue chips, a thirst-quenching Diet Coke, and a fresh-baked chocolate chip butterscotch cookie. The Sizzlin' Summer Bundle is available at Port of Subs for a limited time, so get yours today. Order at portofsubs.com or on our app. At Port of Subs, we're slicing up the quality you crave.
Port of Subs. Considering selling your home and want flexibility? This is Alex Rivlin with the Rivlin Group, and we put the choice in your hands. Experience the peace of mind with our guaranteed offer. Hassle-free, commission-free, and a speedy closing. Or embrace the freedom of our freedom listing. No binding contracts like traditional agents. Your home, your choice. Contact us now at 702-899-5510 or visit 702sell.com.
Who can you trust? The Rivlin Group. We know Vegas.
CSP Realty. License S180102.
Hey, Jeff. How's the new job working out?
Really sucks. Terrible boss and the paycheck is even worse. I gotta get a new job.
Truck you.
Wait, what?
Truck you.
You don't have to curse at me.
Dude, you should check out Truck You CDL training. My brother got his CDL license in 4 weeks, and now he has a new career making great money.
Okay, I'm listening.
Truck You offers small classes with night and weekend times available. They will even help with payment programs. Check them out. LV.com. Truck You.
Stats and giggles.
Jim Harbaugh has more rushing yards than Bo Jackson.
Okay, now that one we're going to check. Danny?
Bo Jackson, 2,782 rushing yards. Jim Harbaugh, 2,787. 5 more.
I get it, but the sentence made me not believe it.
Jimmy Harbaugh, better NFL rusher than Bo Jackson.
It's the Press Box. Weekdays starting at 7 on ESPN Las Vegas.
This summer, get in the...
What does summer sound like in a new Chevy? Find the best way to the ballpark with the Chevy Equinox navigation system. Load up the kayaks with room to spare in the spacious Chevy Trailblazer with 60/40 split folding rear seats. Haul out the camper and spend a night roasting marshmallows with the Chevy Silverado. Or feel the roar of the crowd and bring the whole crew along in the Chevy Traverse with seating for up to 8. So what are you waiting for? This summer, happiness is a new Chevy. See your Southern Nevada Chevy dealers. Traverse seating up to 8 standard and LS available on LT with second row bench seat, RS Premier, and High Country seat 7.
Catches, the base stealing, and of course the walk-off home runs. These are just some of the reasons we love baseball. And with ESPN's Sunday afternoon game of the week, we're all in luck as we can enjoy the national pastime on the radio as we work or play. So remember, these 100-degree days won't last forever. But while they're here, you can always listen to some baseball. So tune in most Sundays starting at 3, right here on ESPN Las Vegas, 1100 AM and 100.9 FM.
Back to the WNBA All-Star Game with T.C. Martin on the call.
And we are back here at the Michelob Ultra inside the Mandalay Bay. The 2023 WNBA All-Star Game. All-Stars on the floor, All-Stars in the house. Watching this spectacle, and we've seen a good one so far. Team Stewart has led basically wire to wire, 59-51, but Team Wilson's coming back with their starters right now. So you got Aisha Wilson, Chelsea Gray, Jackie Young, Aaliyah Boston, and Arika Gumbawali back on the floor. And Team Stewart has now responded with their starters. So let's see what happens here in the final 3 minutes. And there's a long three, and Team Stewart now up to 62-51. Chelsea Gray now has it. Might see a little bit more move. There was behind the back pass is picked off. And Chelsea doesn't like that because Jewel Lloyd picked her off. And then Nneka Ogwumike gets the bucket on the breakaway. Gray, long pass to Gumbawali for three. That was off the mark. Aisha comes down with it. Back to Arike, and reverse layup is good. Seems weird because your shots that normally Aisha Wilson would just go strong to the hole, or Chelsea Gray would, they're passing it because they're trying to be too nice, you know? And Stewie misses one. Boston comes down with a rebound. Here comes Chelsea. Gray now says, I want some four. She's going to launch. She got nothing but net, but she got no rim. A little short. A 28-footer that went to 27 for Chelsea. So we're going to get a timeout here because we haven't had enough stoppages to play. So they're going to say, you know what? We're going to have to take one here. 2:43 remaining before halftime. Team Stewart 64, Team Wilson 53. You're listening to the WNBA All-Star Game here on the Aces Radio Network.
Running a Here's to feeling that we belong and feeling part of something bigger. Here's to being there for each other and finding friends who become family. Here's to the talkers, the listeners, and the cooks. Absolutely the cooks. Here's to the ones we can't imagine not knowing. And here's to all the wonderful and powerful things that happen when we come together. Here's to us, all of us. To learn more, visit mychinet.com.
Are you tired of being just a number at your bank? Then it's time to switch to Westar Credit Union, where you're more than just a customer. You're a valued member. With lower fees, higher interest rates on deposit products, and a wide range of financial products and services, Westar Credit Union is the smart choice for your money. Plus, as a member, you'll have a say in how we operate and the opportunity to earn cash rewards for referring friends and family. Join Westar Credit Union today and experience the credit union difference. Visit us online at westar.org or stop by one of our branches to learn more. Westar Credit Union, where you belong.
Or take the cash. It's the Lotus Summer of Fun. Your chance to win a free vacation to perhaps Hawaii or the Caribbean. Or maybe you'd take the $3,000 in cash. It's your choice. Just listen every weekday to the Press Box at Cofield & Company for your chance to qualify. As every week, one lucky listener will get a 4-pack of aviator tickets and be entered for the trip of a lifetime or some cold, hard cash on ESPN Las Vegas, 1100 AM and 100.9 FM.
You know, a lot of lawyers who
The Westgate Las Vegas Super Contest. The Ultimate Football Handicapping Challenge is back with over $1 million in guaranteed prizes. More ways to win and 100% payback. Sign up today through September 9th. The Westgate Super Contest. The Ultimate Football Handicapping Challenge. Only at Superbook Westgate Las Vegas.
All winnings are an aggregate payout. For official rules, visit WestgateLasVegas.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
Back to the WNBA All-Star Game with T.C. Martin on the call.
Back here at the Michelob Ultra Arena inside the Mandalay Bay. More stars being introduced here. We appreciate everyone for joining us here. And guess who just got the loudest ovation? Gabriella Union. I don't know if it's for her, and more so Dwayne Wade. Even though Dwayne Wade is a 13-time NBA All-Star, and now owner of the Chicago Sky. Of course, Dwayne Wade from Chicago. Played his college ball at Marquette, and of course, great career there with the Miami Heat. The Team Stewart will inbound the ball after the timeout. There's 2:43 remaining here in the second quarter. In Stewie's team with an 11-point lead here. At what point in time is the competitive nature going to come out from Asia Wilson? That's what I'm wondering here. Oh, we're going to shock a little 2-3 zone action here. This has got Becky Hammond written all over it. And Griner for three, no good. And Gray comes out with a rebound. Saw a little defensive effort there. Here comes Jackie into the corner to Agumbawali. Gives it up to Boston. Boston's going to try it too, and she hits it. Little 17-footer. Stewart now brings it up. Jackie, kind of stationary D. Sobley tries a three. No good. Boston with the rebound with Young. Jackie now goes for a long three. Drano. Jackie Young was in the three-point contest yesterday. Finished with 15 points. Didn't advance to the final. But now, Team Wilson has cut it to 6. 64-58. Neko Gumake tries a three. No good. Griner with the rebound. And nearly turns it over to Stewie. Stewie's open for one. Oh, she misses. And Team Wilson's kind of letting them have it. And there goes Agumbawali for three. Arike Agumbawali for three. And just like that, look at this run. 64-61. An 8-0 run for Team Wilson. Another missed shot by Sobley to Stewie into the corner. Another three, and that one's good. Jewel Lloyd hit that one. Agumbawali brings it up the court, thinking about a four. Instead, she goes three. Boston to Agumbawali. Goes up, draws contact, no foul. I'm not going to get that whistle here. And Jewel Lloyd says, I'm going to stop and fire a three instead of drain, and she drains it. Jackie Young brings it up, 70-61. Jackie for four. Back iron, no good. Agumbawali tracks it down. She wants her shot at four. Launches. Back iron, no good. Wilson battles for the rebound, but Neka gets the rebound, throws it right into the hands of Mark Davis. And Mark's going, hey, I'm not giving it to you. I'm giving it to Chelsea. Mark got involved in the action there. Very cool. Chelsea, no-look pass. Dishes a dime inside to Agumbawali. 70-63, 33 seconds to go before halftime. Lloyd to Stewie, former Storm to Storm, goes current Storm to current Liberty, and she drains it. Stewie hits the three. 73-63. Let's see if Asia's team wants to go last shot time. Asia says, I want a four. Asia almost draws rain. That thing went sky high. Jackie gets the rebound, backs out for three, no good. Agumbawali gets a putback. She misses with 8 seconds to go. And Agumbawali follows Neko Gumake. Neko was just toying with her.
Want me to bring Cassie now?
So there's a long inbound. Stewie's going to try one at the horn. Front rim, no good. Asia comes down with a rebound. And we have now come to halftime. So we played 20 minutes. We've scored. We've seen 136 points scored. Team Stewart 73, Team Wilson 63. And the teams will break for halftime. When we come back, we are going to visit with the WNBA Commissioner. Kathy Engelbert will join us when we come back. And glad you could join us here, right here today inside the Michelob Ultra Arena, the Mandalay Bay, for the WNBA All-Star Game Extravaganza.
If you need to sell your house.
The growth at Rad Diversified has been incredible. My name is Dutch Mendenhall, CEO and co-founder at Rad Diversified. While the market continues to plummet, we continue to deliver incredible results for our investors through our diverse and lucrative portfolio of real estate and cash flowing investments. In less than 3 years, the value at Rad REIT has more than doubled. See what makes us rad at raddiversified.com today. That's RAD diversified.com.
For Han Noxie with Noxie Injury Law. Imagine you've been injured in an accident. Now, do you want an assembly line law firm that treats you like a number and settles early for easy money? Hell no. You want an attorney who does everything in his power to translate knowledge and experience into big bucks in your pocket. Call me now for a free consultation at 702-INJURED.
If you've been hurt, Noxie is the word. Call 702-INJURED.
If you're considering purchasing a new or used Honda, Finley is a name Las Vegas trusts for exceptional service. Whether you're up north, down south, or somewhere in between, you're just 15 minutes away from Finley Honda North in Centennial Hills and Finley Honda Henderson in the Valley Auto Mall. The difference is in the name.
Hi, it's Steve Mann. Have you heard the commercials for the Mark Patrick Stop Smoking seminars? And they said only $49.99 and it could work for you. So I thought, that's not even a week's worth of smoking. So I went. And guess what? It did work for me. You know, my friends and family are still amazed. I quit smoking. I didn't have cravings, anxiety, or weight gain. Listen, I don't know how it works, but I know it works because I'm living proof, and it's 100% guaranteed. So what do you got to lose? I'll tell you what you got to lose. A very bad habit.
Join Mark Patrick seminars and stop smoking now without cravings, irritability, weight gain, or your money back. The early bird special is only $49.99 guaranteed. Hypnosis designed to work without anxiety, irritability, or weight gain. The early bird special is only $49.99 to become a non-smoker. That's right. Seminars Tuesday, July 25th at the Santa Fe Station Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. The Stop Smoking seminar is at 8 p.m. The weight loss seminar is at 5:30. Sign up at markpatrickseminars.com.
It's time for the WNBA All-Star Halftime Report. Let's send it back courtside to T.C. Martin.
And welcome back to the Michelob Ultra Arena inside the Mandalay Bay. As we got ourselves a good one, as we usually do during All-Star games here, especially here in Las Vegas. Joining me now, the commissioner of the WNBA, a woman who has done a fantastic job. Always love visiting with her, Kathy Engelbert. Kathy, how you doing?
I'm doing great. It's great to be here in Vegas.
It is, isn't it?
Always great.
All right. So, you know, the topic I'm sure has come up so much, like, can this be a permanent thing here in Las Vegas? I get that question all the time. I said, well, next time I talk to the commission, I'm going to ask her, is that a possibility? Have you guys talked about that?
Yeah, we obviously always want to give our owners the ability to showcase their city, showcase their fan base. So maybe not permanent, but certainly somewhere we'll come back to often.
We've seen a situation where, you know, Las Vegas has hosted basically every other year. So since the Aces have relocated to Las Vegas since 2018, we've basically seen 3 times in 6 years. So kind of 2019, 2021, 2023. Is that kind of a thing that maybe we could look at? Or,
yeah, again, we have a process. We send out to all of our ownership groups a 3-year look at, do you want to host 23, 24, 25? Okay. Obviously, Vegas stepped up for 23. We just announced Phoenix for 24. But, yeah, we're constantly looking at it. We also have some challenges in Olympic years like next year and trying to fit our 40-game season in. Yeah. But, yeah, again, the vibe here is so great. Entertainment capital. Our players love it. My staff loves coming here, so it's really fun to be here. And just the energy in the city around sports. And I think, you know, given the Aces winning the championship last year, we'll be back here in less than a month for the Commissioner Cup Championship that the Aces will host
August 15th.
right here in Mandalay Bay. Yeah. So we're really looking forward to that, too.
Talk a little bit about the evolution that you've seen of this franchise since they relocated here. First, Jim had it, then Mark Davis steps in and buys the team. Of course, you know, the team has gotten better every year as well, too. But just talk about, from your perspective, about what Las Vegas looks like for the WNBA and specifically what the Aces have done for the league.
Yeah, I mean, it's been an incredible, you know, to have a franchise just join not too long ago. And I came into the league 4 days on the job. I was flying here to Vegas, you know, for that All-Star game in 2019, and to see where the Aces have come and built their roster through both, you know, homegrown as well as free agency has been great. And I think their success speaks for itself. I love how the fan base in the city has embraced, and I think it's great to win a championship, but they were embracing the team even before the championship last year because they were in the finals during the bubble, in the 2020 bubble year. So really just a great reflection of the city and the sports culture here, and I know this has been going to be host to a lot of things in the future, so that's why we love to have a WNBA team here.
19-2 for this Aces team.
Wow.
Tell me what your eyes have seen when you look at this team.
Yeah, so 19-2, what a start. I think, you know, maybe LA one year started 20-1, so it's not a record, but a really fast start. And think about how the competitive nature of having New York and Connecticut and Dallas, and there's a lot of up-and-coming teams. Obviously, the Aces are the one to beat now. They're the one to beat both in the Commissioner Cup and the WNBA playoffs this year. So really just great. What a fast start. And Becky Hammond does such a great job in only her second year at the helm. And so it's really great to see.
I'm sure you hear all the time about the talk of super teams. You hear it in the NBA. Now we're starting to hear it. Here, people are saying, oh, look at the Aces are a super team. And like you pointed out, which I always say, this team is homegrown. I mean, with number one overall picks in Asia Wilson and Kelsey Plum and Jackie Young. But now you see free agency, what happened with New York this year. Is this super team thing a positive, or can it be viewed as a negative? What is your feedback when you hear stuff like that?
Well, honestly, part of our strategy was to build rivalries and to build teams into superpowers, not necessarily super teams, but to build teams to compete at the highest level and to build those household names so that they believe that they can all win. And obviously with New York and their free agency moves and tapping off the strong roster here with the Candace Parker through free agency this year. So it's all coming together. That was kind of part of the strategy. Not that I direct what the GMs do or anything, but we've got to build more rivalries, and that's one of the reasons for the Commissioner's Cup. It's one of the reasons for giving those first 10 games against your conference opponent some extra special meaning, and then pay out a prize pool and pay the players more. So it's all coming together, and I think overall it's a good thing for the sport, and it's a good thing for the followership of players. And then kind of coming out of the NCAA, we need those household names, those villains, those generational players to join these teams. And you always want parity in the league. We have a ton of parity right below the Aces and the Liberty and Connecticut. So Connecticut shouldn't be overlooked. Everybody's calling New York and Vegas a super team. Connecticut's right there under a first-year coach, too, and having lost a bunch of free agents. Yeah. So it's pretty incredible what they're doing.
Yeah. Kathy Engelbert joins us, the WNBA commissioner. Talk a little bit about the increased popularity of this league. I mean, we see the crowds that not only show up here at the Michelob Ultra Arena on a regular basis, but throughout the league, and then also the television ratings. I mean, since the deal with ABC and ESPN that's going on here, I just see it as such a huge positive. The numbers are up. From your perspective, talk about where the league is right now.
Yeah, can't be any more pleased with the kind of if you build it, they will come mentality. 204 of our 240 games are on national platforms this year. When I joined the league, I think it was 60. Then last year, I was so proud it was 140, and that was an all-time historic record. So to have 204 of our 250 on national platforms, people now know where to find us. We have appointment viewing with ION, kind of a new deal for us this year with Scripps ION on Friday nights. We have Prime Video on Thursday nights. We have ABC and ESPN and CBS on the weekend. So people are starting to figure out where to find us, when to find us. And again, it does help with these household names like an Asia Wilson and Kelsey Plum and Brianna Stewart and all the other names. Ryan Howard's killing it. Aaliyah Boston coming in from being a national champ. And really that popularity out of the women's game, 10 million people watching that final game between LSU and Iowa. And we've got a bunch of college NCAA players here today who are killing it in their social platforms and their NIL deals, and they'll come into our league and I think contribute in a big way. So it's all really working out not totally according to plan, but part of the strategy is to build these players into the household names they deserve, build those rivalries, get them marketed out there. We're spending a ton. I think we tripled the marketing budget over the last couple of years, and it's working.
Yeah. You've seen this league grow as far as popularity goes. We always say it's the toughest rosters to make because there's only 12 teams with 144 spots, and it's probably the toughest to make a team compared to any other league. I know there's been some talk of expansion. Where do you sit on that right now?
Yeah, we're working really hard. We did in the offseason last year, knowing how tough it is, but it's less about, just adding roster spots for roster spots' sake. It's also about not degrading the quality of the game, but also in a country of 330 million people, longest tenured women's professional sports league in the U.S. is the WNBA in our 27th year, double any other women's sports league. So we need to be the leaders around this, but we also need to be thoughtful about bringing in committed owners. I'm glad we didn't do it earlier because the valuations of our teams have gone up considerably. We would have undervalued it. I think the time is right, and we're ripe for expansion. So we'll be announcing something later this year.
since the new collective bargaining agreement, players are making more money now, which is a great thing. Talk a little bit about that, especially you mentioned college with the NIL deals, where we see a lot of college players now that are coming into WNBA, making money. How do you feel, and where does that stand as far as, do you feel good of where the salaries are right now, and do you see another increase potentially down the road?
Yeah, of course. We always want to pay our players more, and that's why we upped the playoff bonuses by 53% last year. We put a $500,000 prize pool for Commissioner Cup. Like, each player who wins that gets at least $10,000, and the winning team gets $30,000 each. So we're trying to pick our spots, find our ways to take our finite capital, both human capital and financial capital, and get more money into the players' pockets. On the college players, I think NIL, I was kind of wrong. I thought it was a negative when it first was being passed when I first came into the league. Actually, for the women athletes, I thought it was just going to be another place for women athletes to be undervalued. I was wrong. If you looked at the Elite Eight in the 2022 season, 4 of the top 5 NIL paid athletes were women basketball players. So it's an opportunity for them to expand their brands. They come in with big scholarship. Aaliyah Boston came in with huge scholarship. They come in with some money too, and they supplement that with their WNBA income. And also, the women athletes tend to have more national brands, so the Nikes, the Gatorades. So when they come in with national brands, it's great. They can bring those. Those are our brands too that support the WNBA. So I think it's a win-win, and I think it's great that they come in with scholarship. It's going to help our viewership, which sports is all about your media deals and your corporate partners, and you got to make them successful. And the more your players are known and followed, the better. So NIL, I think, on net for us has been a big positive.
I think that's the first time I've ever heard a commissioner say that they were wrong. I've never heard that before, Kathy.
I was like 5 days on the job when I was asked about it. So, but you know what? It was because I first heard about how undervalued women's sports are, and we're still getting undervalued. But I think I'm very optimistic. We're starting to see a lot of momentum. You just see it here in this arena today about our assets valuation, whether it's a patch on the uniform, a placement on the court, a media ad buy, a media right fee, a corporate partner coming in saying, we want to support you. So it's all working great.
Real quick, let's talk a little bit about the All-Star Game itself. Not only the game, the best players in the world here. We got superstars, NBA guys, actors, actresses here.
Yeah.
But you also got this great thing with the WNBA Live here at the Mandalay Bay as well, too. This is the second year. You had that in Chicago. Talk a little bit about how that came about and the results that you've seen this weekend.
Yeah, so our strategy has 3 pillars. Player first, stakeholder success, and fan engagement. WNBA Live was born out of engaging fans more, consumer touch point. We had no idea our corporate partners would step up so much, but this is about our fans. When they come to a tentpole event like WNBA All-Star, they need to feel like they can engage in a lot of different things. So they actually there was a three-point contest over in WNBA Live where fans could actually hit, and they would win $33,000 for the one that hit the most three-pointers in 60 seconds, both days, Friday and Saturday. So we're so proud of our corporate partners, all of our WNBA change makers, as well as American Express has a great activation. Nike's been so great. U.S. Bank is kind of our presenting partner of WNBA Live. So partners are stepping up, seeing the value of touching our consumers, and we're doing it so our fans feel really good about not just coming to a game and a skills competition and three-point, but that they're interacting with our partners and supporting them.
Outstanding. We really appreciate the time as always. Always great seeing you
great
here.
To be here,
especially here in Las Vegas.
I'll be back in a month for Commissioner Cup. Thank you so much for all the support.
And we'll talk to you then. Thank you, Kathy. Kathy Gilbert, the WNBA Commissioner. We come back. We'll give you some stats. Ari will have an update back in the studio. And in the second half of the 2023 WNBA All-Star Game presented by AT&T here at the Michelob Ultra Arena.
Corey Taylor.
Are you tired of being just a number at your bank? Then it's time to switch to Westar Credit Union, where you're more than just a customer. You're a valued member. With lower fees, higher interest rates on deposit products, and a wide range of financial products and services, Westar Credit Union is the smart choice for your money. Plus, as a member, you'll have a say in how we operate and the opportunity to earn cash rewards for referring friends and family. Join Westar Credit Union today and experience the credit union difference. Visit us online at westar.org or stop by one of our branches to learn more. Westar Credit Union, where you belong.
You didn't think you'd get in a car wreck, but you did. You didn't think you'd get hurt, but you did. You didn't think you'd lose your job, but you did. When accidents you didn't think would happen, call the Richard Harris Law Firm, 444-4444, just in case.
JT JT thrilled to be partnered with Resorts World Las Vegas on the Strip. You need to check out Redtail at Resorts World. It's a social, interactive gaming lounge with sports betting on site, live entertainment, and dueling pianos, karaoke rooms, and expansive TVs to watch the game or a UFC fight. Enjoy the drama before the party. Redtail is the spot to pregame before Zook Nightclub and get expedited entry into the club. Check out Redtail at Resorts World Las Vegas.
It's the Aces Radio Network Sports Update, brought to you by Finley Volkswagen Henderson.
I'm Ari with ESPN Las Vegas. Tennessee's football program must vacate all 11 wins from the 2019-2020 seasons under former coach Jeremy Pruitt as part of the penalties handed down by the NCAA stemming from the recruiting violations, according to school officials. The Vols avoided a postseason ban, but were hit with an $8 million fine, believed to be the largest ever in an NCAA infractions case, plus 5 years of probation, which includes a total reduction of 28 scholarships. Let's check into the Major League scoreboard, Major League Baseball scoreboard. A couple finals from earlier. The Phillies beat the Padres 6-4. Rays 6-1 winners over the Royals. Cubs 10, Red Sox 4. Blue Jays beat the Diamondbacks 5-2. Rangers shut out the Guardians 2-0, and some action currently going on. The Orioles have a 6-5 lead over the Marlins in the top of the 8th. Doubleheader. Phillies in the game, too, have an 8-2 lead over the Padres. That's in the bottom of the 7th. Also, the Giants and Pirates tied up in the top of the 8th, tied up at 1 apiece. And the Twins have an 8-7 lead over the Athletics. That is also in the top of the 8th. And some WNBA news announced today. WNBA Commissioner Kathy Engelbert, who you just heard with T.C. Martin, announced today that Phoenix will host the 2024 WNBA All-Star Game. That'll be the third time the event will be in Phoenix. It was also there in 2000 and 2014. Now let's get back over to T.C. Martin live in the Michelob Ultra Arena in beautiful sunny Las Vegas, where the Team Wilson trails Team Stewart 73-63. Stay tuned for the second half of the 2023 WNBA All-Star Game. We're right here on Home for Aces Basketball and the WNBA, ESPN Las Vegas.
Did you miss a show? Listen to podcasts from all your favorite ESPN Las Vegas shows at lvsportsnetwork.com, KWWN Las Vegas, and KLAV Las Vegas.
If you need to sell your house, it's summer. Time for peace, love, and V-Dub. Right now, the new 2023 Volkswagen Atlas and Atlas Crossport are eligible for 3.9% APR for up to 72 months. Atlas and Atlas Crossport are designed for great destinations, plus have room for your whole crew and are Consumer Reports recommended. So head down to Finley Volkswagen Henderson in the Valley Auto Mall today.
Always feature Volkswagen credit, 3.9% APR, no down payment required. Available on new, unused 2023 Atlas models. Monthly payment for every $1,000 you finance for 72 months is $50 and $62. Expires 7/31/23.
Finley Volkswagen.
You know, a lot of lawyers who advertise here don't even live here. If they say Nevada, they're not from around here. If they think our capital is Las Vegas, they're not from around here. I'm Richard Harris, and I am from Nevada. I grew up here. I went to school here. I raised my family here. No one knows Nevada like we do. If you've been injured, call me, Richard Harris, of the Richard Harris Law Firm, 444-4444, just in case.
Gambler's bonus hits again. On May 27th, Betty hit 4-8, clearing her Gambler's bonus 4-of-a-kind bingo card for over $10,000. Betty hit big and so can you with Gambler's bonus. It's why you play the game.
This Lotus Cares message is brought to you by Subaru of Las Vegas on 215 and Rainbow. Join us for our water party along with Help of Southern Nevada, July 15th from 11 to 1 at 1640 East Flamingo Road. We're going to make sure that those that need the extra hydration in the hot summer months are covered in our valley. Bring a case of water and join in on the fun, food, and prizes. This Lotus Cares message is brought to you by Subaru of Las Vegas. Love is out there. Find it at SubaruofLasVegas.com.
Summer means different things to different people. It might be taking hikes, camping, or hiding indoors with the air conditioning vent right on you to try and get a little bit of relief from the sweltering heat. But if summertime means baseball to you, like it does to many of us here at ESPN Las Vegas, then we're all in luck. As most Sunday afternoons, you can listen to baseball during the summer starting at 3, right here on ESPN Las Vegas, 1100 AM and 100.9 FM.
Back to the WNBA All-Star Game with T.C. Martin on the call.
And welcome back, and thank you for joining us here on your Saturday evening. Team Wilson and Team Stewart in the spectacular here. And not only the great talent on the floor, but great talent here in the crowd. And as Dwayne Wade is standing right in front of me. Tracy McGrady, Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Baron Davis. That's just a few of many that are here tonight. I want to thank Kathy Engelbert, the WNBA commissioner. What a job that she has done with this league. I remember this league going back, watching it unfold in 1997, and where it is today is just totally phenomenal. Where it's at from a marketing standpoint, a popularity standpoint, and of course having that support by the NBA, not only just the league, but the teams and these individual players out here is really says a lot. So at halftime here, we've got Team Wilson and Team Stewart, and really it has been all Team Stewart thus far. With a big lead, and we'll see the approach here of Asia and Becky Hammond, who is coaching Team Wilson here. Are they going to decide to play a little defense? They're going to wait till the fourth quarter, but at this rate, they could be far behind. And we know that Asia really wants to win this game. As she said in the pregame show, hey, 2-0. I want to be 3-0. Takes it very, very serious. So we get ready to start the second half. Scoring has just been pretty well spread out all the way around here so far today. And we'll give you some really quick halftime stats there. (73-63) Team Stewart. They put up 44 points in that second quarter, and Sabrina Ionescu has 15 points for Team Stewart. Brittany Griner with 10. Jewel Lloyd leads all scorers on Team Stewart with 16. And the captain, Brianna Stewart's been content with just dishing off. She's got 4 assists, only 3 points. On the Team Wilson side, you have 2 players in double figures. You've got Arike Gumbawali with 10, and then Ryan Howard off the bench with 10. For the Aces, you got Wilson with 9, Chelsea Gray with 2, Jackie Young with 3, Kelsey Plum with 8. So we start the second half. It'll be Team Wilson with the basketball going left to right on your radio dial. And Team Wilson in the black and gray uniforms, trimmed in white, and the all-orange for Team Stewart. Asia's going to try a 16-footer. Bingo! Asia Wilson. All right, there's a little good start here. So we'll see if the defense clamps up a little bit here and what we're going to do here. And immediately we see a little D, and there's Brittany Griner goes inside for another dunk. BG got loose on the baseline for a dunk. That's her third of the game. I believe her record is 4 in All-Star games. 75-65. Second half just underway here from the Michelob Ultra Arena, the Mandalay Bay, the home of the world champion Las Vegas Aces. Gumbawali tries a 3, misses. Griner comes down with a rebound. And there is a long 3-point shot by Sabali. No good. Wilson with the rebound to Chelsea. Gray now has it. She launches into a 3. Front iron, no good. Nneka Ogwumike comes down with a rebound. To Stewie. Stewie says, I'm going to try a 4. Look at this. No good. Long outlet pass to Jackie. Young tries a 3. Line drive, no good. And Griner comes down with a board. Outlet pass to Stewart. Stewart lobs it inside to Sabali. Sabali kisses it off the glass in front of Chelsea Gray. Lets her go. Wilson back to Gray. To Young. Young Back to Asia for three. Lets it fly. Back iron, no good. Agumbawali gets the rebound and comes out to the 4-point line. Back to Jackie. Jackie thinks about four. Goes Notre Dame. Back to Notre Dame. And Agumbawali says, I'm going to drive in and get a quick two. She does. With 77-67. Lloyd for three. Count it. Jewel Lloyd with the bucket. So Jackie Young brings it up to Agumbawali. Chelsea Gray sets a mild screen there. Agumbawali for a three. Back iron, no good. Agumake. Long outlet pass picked off by Boston. Boston dishes to Asia. To the corner to Chelsea for three. Great rotation and a beautiful bucket by Chelsea Gray. So ring up the three for Chelsea. It's 80-70. There's another long three, and count that one by Jewel Lloyd. So still no signs of defense here. Aces started to show it in that very first possession. And I think if they're in striking distance in the fourth, you're going to see Becky Hammond say, okay, let's try to play a little D here. Wilson now has it inside. Asia turnaround jumper. Off the rim, no good. Sabali comes down with the rebound for Team Stewart. Sabali with a right-hand dribble. Down to Nneka. She misses everything. Boston comes down with a rebound. Long outlet pass, and Chelsea tracks it down. Great for three. Air ball. Turns into a pass to Agumbawali. Or if they give Chelsea an assist. And there's a turnover there for Team Stewart. Sabali intended the pass for Jewel Lloyd, threw it out of bounds. Mark Davis touched on the basketball a lot here today. Jackie Young now has it for Team Wilson. Swings it back over to Chelsea Gray. Into the corner for Aaliyah Boston for three. Front rim, no good. Long rebound out to Jewel Lloyd. Stops, fires from three. Front iron, no good. And this one trickles out of bounds. Team Wilson with it. So Gray now has it, top of the key. To Agumbawali on the right wing. Grinder saying, I'm going to play some D on you. Agumbawali goes inside, reverse too strong. Agumake with the rebound to Stewie. To the corner. Lloyd wants to fire, and she hits it. Jewel Lloyd's got MVP in her mind. I'm going to tell you right now. No doubt about that. Here's a breakaway for Agumbawali. She gets an easy deuce. But still, Team Stewart leads by 12, 86-74. Agumbawali banging away on Jewel Lloyd. There's Sabali for four. Misses everything. Boston comes down with it. Gives it to Gray. Gray now. Takes the pass. Now gives it inside to Asia for the bucket. That one went from Boston high. Asia down low. And Wilson gets the bucket, 86-76. Approaching the 5-minute mark here in the third. Sabali uncontested down the lane. She scores the bucket for Team Stewart. Gray got her eyes moving. You can see Chelsea with the eyes moving. Over to Jackie. Jackie now goes inside and left-hander misses. Nneka to Sabali for three. Bring it in there. Satu Sabali with another triple. This thing's getting away from Team Wilson now, 91-76. Gray. Agumbawali now has it at the top again. You know she's going to fire. Instead, she kicks it to Jackie for three. Jackie hits the three in the corner. Sabali comes down court. Lobs it inside to Nneka Agumake for an easy bucket. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor. 4:35 remaining in the third quarter. It's all Team Stewart here over Team Wilson, 93-79.
Running a John with Nova Home Loans is here. John, how has inflation affected home buying?
Well, Steve, because of inflation, we have interest rates that we have not seen since 2001, which has caused the cost of buying a home to skyrocket. So to all your listeners out there, if you are in the market to buy a home, Nova has developed a way to save you thousands of dollars that you could put towards buying down the interest rate or help with your closing costs. Call today to find out if you qualify. 702-577-2600.
Branch NMLS 777362.
Here's the first customer that bought a car.
The Avondross, that's the first day.
First one
no furniture in the building. Over the last 25 years, Finley Toyota has led the city in new and used car sales. We've had the most victories, the most sponsorships, and we believe the happiest customers. We made the best memories and lasting friendships from the bottom of our hearts.
We love you, Las Vegas!
It's our 25th anniversary. Come in and see what makes Finley Toyota so special.
Attorney Matt Hoffman with Battleborn Injury Lawyers. We all love driving, but drunk drivers, distracted drivers, tourists, or just plain bad drivers can quickly turn a nice drive into a nightmare. At Battleborn, we understand how much you love driving, and we're here to help when things go wrong. Whether you've been in a car, truck, or motorcycle accident, our experienced attorneys will help get the compensation you deserve. Because at Battleborn, your battle is our fight. If you've been injured, call Battleborn Injury Lawyers at 766-1400. That's 766-1400, anywhere in Nevada.
The growth of Rad Diversified has been incredible. My name's Dutch Mendenhall, CEO and co-founder at Rad Diversified. While the market continues to plummet, we continue to deliver incredible results for our investors through our diverse and lucrative portfolio of real estate and cash flowing investments. In less than 3 years, the value at Rad REIT has more than doubled. See what makes us rad at raddiversified.com today. That's RAD diversified.com.
Ah, that's some refreshing savings. Maverick is hooking up Adventure Club members with 89-cent large fountain drinks all summer long. That's an Adventure Club exclusive, so download the Maverick app or go to maverick.com and join today. Maverick, adventure's first stop.
For UNLV Athletics is right here on ESPN Las Vegas, 1100 AM and 100.9 FM, KWWN Las Vegas.
Back to the WNBA All-Star Game with T.C. Martin on the call.
Back here at the Michelob Arena. Sabrina Nescu checks back in. So Sabrina got a text yesterday from Steph Curry after her incredible performance, best three-point shootout score we've ever seen in not only the history of the WNBA, but the NBA All-Star Weekend as well, too. And Steph basically said to Sabrina, he goes like, really? You had to do that? Nobody is breaking that record. No NBA player or WNBA player. Probably the foreseeable future as she hit 27 out of 29 shots. There is a jumper from Alicia Gray, checks in for Team Wilson. So on the floor now is Alicia Gray, Ryan Howard, Kelsey Plum back on the court, and Cheyenne Parker and Joanna Bonner. So basically, the way they split this up pretty much is, 5 in, 5 out. So we'll see if Team Wilson can make a little run here. There's a long jumper, no good. Griner gets the rebound, hits the jumper from 16 feet. So Plum on the run here. KP with the hippity hop dribble, going inside on Griner. Kicks it back out to Joanna Bonner for 4. Off the mark, no good. And Kelsey Mitchell comes down with it. Mitchell launches along 4. That's no good. Ryan Howard has it. Playing with shades on right now. I think this is actually a first. I'm seeing Ryan Howard playing with shades. Now, she's a second-year player. KP for 4. In and out. No good. And the ball gets stuck between the backboard and the shot clock. KP has that distinction. So yesterday she had the distinction of hitting the side of the backboard during the skills competition on a three-pointer. Tonight she gets it stuck there. In the, I want to say the ball dude. I'm not going to say ball boy. I got the ball man. The ball dude just put it in with the help of a long broom. Oh. Thank you very much. So Stewie still in the court there. To Ionescu, to the corner. There's a long three-pointer by Mitchell. That's off the mark. Alicia Gray to Plum. Plum goes right by Ionescu, and she says, "Ole, that's okay. Take that bucket." 95-83. Team Stewart still in the lead here. Ionescu now has it. The 4-point line. He's going to pass up a shot, but Jewel Lloyd is going to take a long three, and Howard comes down with a rebound. Howard with the shades, with the 4-pointer. Back iron, no good. Ionescu with the board. And Stewie puts a little 8-footer there. Our view blocked a little bit by Courtney Vandersloot, Mathisia Collier, and Kalia Copper. And Ryan Howard now has it for Team Wilson in the corner. Dishes off to Plum on a breakaway to the hoop. KP scored that one. KP in double digits now. And Eskew with Plum guarding her. There's a reverse. Score that one for Kelsey Milchick for Team Stewart. KP now again. Here comes Plum. Inside on Griner. Instead, long three for Howard. She drains another one. Ryan Howard having herself a pretty good game here with 13 on the board. 5 double-digit scores for Team Wilson. There's another long three from the right corner by Mitchell. That was off the mark. Rebound by Griner out to Enescu for 4. No good. Stewie with the rebound. Left hand put back good. So Team Stewie is the first one to eclipse the 100 mark. 101 to 88, a minute 20 to play here in the third. Howard dribbles down the lane. Gives it back to Bonner. Swings it over for a 4-pointer for Alicia Gray. Hit one early in the first half. That one no good. Griner with a baseball pass. Out to Jewel Lloyd. To Enescu. Thinking about 4. Now as the left-hand dribble gets to the top of the key. Inside lob to Griner. Griner with the left hand. So Griner now with 16. But Jewel Lloyd, she's got MVP on her mind. She's got 25. And KP is just grabbed by Griner. Griner spanks her on the butt to go with it there. Griner's going, slow down, KP. Everyone else is moving like 3/4 speed, and you're going full. .103.88 here, and the Team Wilson will inbound. Howard to Plum, thinks about a 4. Don't be shy, KP, let it go. That's short. Front rim. Mitchell comes down with a beautiful no-look pass. Over to Copper, and that rolls around and down. 30 seconds remaining. Howard with another 4. Nothing but backboard there. Collier has it for Team Stewie. Play a little defense by Alyssa Thomas there. Over to Copper. It's another triple. 108-88, a 20-point lead. This is a blowout verge now for Team Stewie. AT back to Plum. Plum's open off the glass. KP scores that. KP now with 14. There's a long pass to Kalia Copper for a breakaway. Last shot of the quarter time. 6 seconds ago. Cheyenne Parker gonna put one up at the horn, and it counts for 3. So we've come to the end of 3 quarters, but Team Wilson is trailing big time here. They're down 17, 110 to 93. You're listening to the WNBA All-Star Game here in Las Vegas.
If you need to sell your house.
Here's the first customer that bought a car.
The Avondross, that's the first day.
First one up.
No furniture in the building. Over the last 25 years, Finley Toyota has led the city in new and used car sales. We've had the most victories, the most sponsorships, and we believe the happiest customers. We made the best memories and lasting friendships from the bottom of our hearts.
We love you, Las Vegas!
It's our 25th anniversary. Come in and see what makes Finley Toyota so special.
Calling the Las Vegas community. For 25 years, the Las Vegas Ronald McDonald House has provided a home away from home to families with sick or injured children, providing them with what they need most, each other. And the need is greater than ever. You can help build a second Ronald McDonald House in Las Vegas by donating today at rmhlv.org. Your donation will eliminate RMHC's wait list and will leave a lasting impact in the life of a child. Visit rmhlv.org to provide a home for now, hope for tomorrow.
This is JT the Brick from Michael E. Minden, my personal diamond jeweler. You know, I've been talking about Michael for years. He's my friend for over a decade, and he should also be yours. Because if you're looking to pick up a diamond or any piece of jewelry in this town, you want to go to someone that you trust, someone that you believe in, someone that you can sit down with their staff and take your time, not be pressured, and look at the entire selection at his store. Store's easy to find. Fashion Show Mall. Just go up to the second floor, right next to Macy's, and Michael will probably be there, or tell him JT sent you, and have an experience that you'll never forget. Michael E. Minden is your diamond jeweler because he has a trusted reputation here in Las Vegas. Go check him out.
Michael E. Minden, diamond jeweler, celebrate tomorrow.
I was up too late watching Quarterback on Netflix. If you're a Raiders fan and you're thinking, I don't know, what's there to watch? You definitely need to get into this show. You're going to find out how the Raiders blew a 17-point lead on Monday Night Football to the Kansas City Chiefs. And it has to do with one Max Crosby tugging on the cape of Superman.
It's the Press Box, weekdays starting at 7 on ESPN Las Vegas.
Back to the WNBA All-Star Game with T.C. Martin on the call.
You know what I'm saying? We're back here at the Michelob Ultra Arena, Mandalay Bay, as we get ready for the fourth quarter here. T-shirts being tossed. Per usual, Aces game, but another sellout crowd here. Over 10,300 in the house, and they're being thoroughly entertained with the best female basketball players in the world. Good stuff here tonight. 4 Las Vegas Aces in attendance, participating, I should say. Becky Hammond, the head coach. I don't know if Becky's really doing any coaching at all. And the mascots are represented here tonight. The Phoenix Mercury mascot came over here and wanted to be on the broadcast. Crashed on the broadcast. I was saying, where's Buckets at? But they're all represented here. Pretty cool. There's Buckets. What's up, Buckets? All right, looking at the end of 3 quarters, it's all Team Stewart, 110-93. Jewel Roy from the Seattle Storm leads all scorers with 25. Brittany Griner with 16 in her welcome back to the WNBA after missing last year's All-Star game. Sabrina Eskew with 15 off the bench. Kalia Copper with 14. Over for Team Wilson. Asia with 13. Arika Ogumbawale with 16. And like I predicted, 18 shots put up by Ogumbawale. Kelsey Blum with 14. Alicia Gray with 10. And the other aces in action, Jackie Young with 6, along with Chelsea Gray with 5. All right, what is the fourth quarter going to be in store for here? Let's see. Down 17, Team Wilson. We'll start out on defense, if there is such a thing. And KP actually is playing defense. She just swatted the ball right off of Nescu. So it's a little D there. Alyssa Thomas, inbound to Plum. Plum has it. He's trying to run a little high screen and roll here. KP's open for 3. KP's looking to pass the ball. KP's going, that's right, it is an all-star game. I'm used to seeing, Candace Parker cutting her. Where's Alicia Clark or Jackie Young? Shot is missed for Team Wilson. And Vandersloot tried to no-look pass, but it goes off the hands of Parker. So Team Stewart will inbound. Enescu inbound. And there's another long one. And Alyssa Thomas scores that one. 112-93. Team Stewart. Ryan Howard, she's not shy. Launches another 3. She drains it. So Howard now has 4 threes in the game for 16 points. And her along with the Ogumbawale, the leading scorer for Team Wilson. And there's another easy bucket for Team Stewart with Neficia Collier scoring that one. Howard's going to try another thing. That was off the mark. Oh, Cheyenne Parker with an aggressive rebound and putback. 114-98. Collier's going to try a 4. And she drains the 4. Neficia Collier. She's a perennial all-star. Collier, she can play with the Minnesota Lynx. Even though the Lynx aren't having a very good year, but in her third all-star game, she's averaging 21 points this season. Megamore checks back in. Kelsey Mitchell goes out for Team Stewart, and KP has it now. And she fires from three. Bingo! KP for three. It just cuts the lead, though, to 17. 118 to 101. And Eskew has it to Vandersloot with the left-hand dribble. Vandersloot dishes off. That's her patent game to Kalia Copper. She misses a long three from the left wing. Alicia Gray, long to Howard, and Howard cannot handle that pass. Some more subs coming in. Team Wilson saying, okay, we're going to try to put a little run together. The starting five is back in here. So you got Wilson, Young, and Gray representing the Aces. The rookie Aaliyah Boston representing the Indiana Fever in. And Enrique Agumbawali, the Dallas Wings. Megamore tries a three. That one's off the mark, but there's an easy putback for Copper. So we have three of the Aces on the floor together here. Wilson to Gray. Gray tries a long three. Chelsea, that's going to be off the mark. Boston battles for the rebound. Gets it to Agumbawali. Follow-away jumper, that one is off. That's 20 shots now put up by Agumbawali. And Eskew wants that four. Lets it rip. Off the mark. Gray comes down with a board. Here comes Chelsea. Between the legs. Over to Agumbawali. Back to Asia. Wilson has the top. Going to go inside, use the right hand. Score the bucket for Asia Wilson. Pretty easy going there. And Eskew now has it on the right wing. And Eskew going down the lane to the baseline. Kicks it back over for a long jumper. Megamore, she misses, but there's another putback. Collier with another bucket for Team Stewie. Agumbawali gives up her dribble. And Eskew's actually played a little bit of defense on her. Has to give it up to the corner to Gray. Chelsea now has it. Fires to Asia. Asia going to try three in the corner. Asia Wilson with another triple. Asia now. Look at that. Doing some work here. Connect on 2 threes, and she's got 18. Collier for 4. Asia challenges a little bit. Off the mark. Asia had a leak out, but Jackie didn't see her. Now Jackie does. Asia says, give me more 3. Let it rip. No good. Tip spin almost by Agumbawali, but off the mark. And Eskew now. Going to try 3. Of course, she hits it. Sabrina Ionescu, the 3-point champ. We're going to call her the 3-point record holder. Nice pass by Gray to Agumbawali. Back to Gray. Fires it over to Young. Jackie now goes inside, and Jackie hesitated a little bit. Put up a little runner. Knocked out of bounds off of Jackie. It'll be Team Stewart basketball. And that'll bring us to a timeout on the floor with 5:32 remaining in this All-Star game. It's all Team Stewart here. They lead 125 to 106 over Team Wilson.
What's up, guys? This is Danny from the Press Box. Coming up on the show on Monday, Tyler is back, but Ed is still gone, so Candy will be joining us once again. The MLB kicked off the second half of their season. Did the Astros get swept, or are they on the right track to make a push for a division title? Have any dominoes started falling in the baseball trading world? Plus, how did the Aces players do in the WNBA All-Star Game? All of that and more coming up on Monday at 7 a.m. on the Press Box.
Running a bit.
Les Olson IT is your source for top quality technology. We carry the latest desktop and laptop PCs in stock, configured to your specific needs, and backed by our award-winning support team. And if your business demands high-performance hardware, we offer custom-built computers that can tackle any task. We also offer great computer accessories like monitors, keyboards, speakers, Fujitsu document scanners, and more. Get a quote today.
Les Olson IT.
Port of
Subs Sizzlin' Summer Bundle is the ultimate summer feast. It's our classic number 5 with smoked ham, turkey, and smoky cheddar cheese on spicy jalapeno cheddar bread. Served with Lay's barbecue chips, a thirst-quenching Diet Coke, and a fresh-baked chocolate chip butterscotch cookie. The Sizzlin' Summer Bundle is available at Port of Subs for a limited time, so get yours today. Order at portofsubs.com or on our app. At Port of Subs, we're slicing up the quality you crave.
Hey, Jeff, how's the new job working out?
Really sucks. Terrible boss and the paycheck is even worse. I gotta get a new job.
Truck you.
Wait, what?
Truck you.
You don't have to curse at me.
Dude, you should check out Truck You CDL training. My brother got his CDL license in 4 weeks, and now he has a new career making great money.
Okay, I'm listening.
Truck You offers small classes with night and weekend times available. They will even help with payment programs. Check them out. Truck, the letter U, LV.com. Truck You.
Back to the WNBA All-Star Game with T.C. Martin on the call.
Team Stewart looks like they're going to have themselves a victory over Team Wilson here tonight. In the hot shooting of Team Stewart, they have shot 51% from the floor. They put up 99 shots. They connected on 50 of those for 125 in the books. On the other side, Team Wilson 43 of 101. And the leading scorer, Jewel Lloyd with 25. Kalia Copper with 16. Sabrina Escu with 18. And that's exactly what Naficia Collier has as well, too, with 18 points. Over on the Team Wilson side, Asia Wilson with 15. Arike Agubawale with 16. Kelsey Plum with 17. Alicia Gray with 10. And off the bench, Ryan Howard with 16 points. Very, very impressive there for the second-year player. Has only played 12 and a half minutes in this game. So I was wondering if we were going to get this, and we are. All four Aces All-Stars are on the floor together. So Kelsey Plum, Chelsea Gray, Jackie Young, and Asia Wilson on the floor together, along with Arika Gumbuale. So let's see what happens here. Lloyd going to fire another three, and Jewel Lloyd's on her way to MVP. Calling it right now. She's got 28. Gray has it. It'd be funny if the Aces just started running their offense, running their sets here. There's KP shaking bacon for a three. That's off the mark, a little flat. Jackie comes down with a rebound. Gumbuale, the lone one that's not an ace on the floor, tries a long three, misses, and there's a leak out for Satu Sabali. Plum, back down court for Team Wilson to Jackie. She misses a three. Ace is not shooting a really good percentage from three tonight. And Gray and Griner are going at it right now. But Satu Sabali tries another three, and she just joined Kelsey Plum in getting the ball stuck between the backboard and the shot clock. 4.5 minutes to go, 130 to 106 the score here. And this, I'll call him the ball dude, not having any luck here. And then now Asia is dancing with the broom. And instead of trying to get the ball off, she's putting on her moves. It's Asia's dance move. That's what we're used to seeing here. And Asia gets it down. You know, Becky Hammond and Mark Davis and people are going, don't get hurt. You know, that's exactly what we're all thinking there. But Asia's got the dance move. So Asia just saluting the crowd, putting on a little show here. Gray to Plum. Plum going to drive all the way to the hoop. Oh, show and go. And Brittany Griner rejects it. So he finally has a defense, and now Plum goes, oh, okay. See? Defense is alive once in a while in this game. Definitely alive in the WNBA. And there's a quadruple team on Griner that leaves Sabali open. This is all about schoolyard basketball right now. But Chelsea Gray, she thought about trying a half-court shot there. Ryan Howard now gives it to Young. To KP for three. So Plum now over 20. There's Lloyd. Fall away three. Back iron no good. And Gregg comes down with a rebound. Long outlet pass to Agumbawale. One hand catch off the glass and good. Stewie into Griner. Griner goes by Asia. And Griner scores the reverse. 134-111. Agumbawale going to shoot another one. Back iron, no good again. Agumbawale now with 23 shots. She's made 8. Savali for 4. Air ball to Wilson, to Plum. Plum going to stop and look at another triple. KP for 3. And now KP has 23. So KP kind of picking up where she left off last year when she won the MVP. He's not going to get it tonight, but she scored 30 in the All-Star game in Chicago last year. Now she has 23 here on her home floor. KP has it again. KP another 3. Heating it up. Kelsey Plum. I got to get a boom, shaka-laka like a boom for KP. We had to get one for the home team. Time out of the floor. 2:34 remaining. KP with 26. Team Stewart, though, has 136. Team Wilson, 117.
If you need to sell your house.
What does summer sound like in a new Chevy? Find the best way to the ballpark with the Chevy Equinox navigation system. Load up the kayaks with room to spare in the spacious Chevy Trailblazer with 60/40 split folding rear seats. Haul out the camper and spend a night roasting marshmallows with the Chevy Silverado. Or feel the roar of the crowd and bring the whole crew along in the Chevy Traverse with seating for up to 8. So what are you waiting for? This summer, happiness is a new Chevy. See your Southern Nevada Chevy dealers. Traverse seating up to 8 standard and LS available on LT with second row bench seat, RS Premier, and High Country seat 7.
At FedEx Office, we know running a business is a marathon, but sometimes every task feels like a sprint. Luckily for you, we're always here to help turn your ideas, goals, and plans into reality. FedEx Office.
The Westgate Las Vegas Super Contest. The Ultimate Football Handicapping Challenge is back with over $1 million in guaranteed prizes. More ways to win and 100% payback. Sign up today through September 9th. The Westgate Super Contest. The Ultimate Football Handicapping Challenge. Only at Superbook Westgate Las Vegas.
All winnings are an aggregate payout. For official rules, visit WestgateLasVegas.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
The growth at Rad Diversified has been incredible. My name's Dutch Mendenhall, CEO and co-founder at Rad Diversified. While the market continues to plummet, we continue to deliver incredible results for our investors through our diverse and lucrative portfolio of real estate and cash flowing investments. In less than 3 years, the value at Rad REIT has more than doubled. See what makes us rad at raddiversified.com today. That's RAD diversified.com.
Ah, that's some refreshing savings. Maverick is hooking up Adventure Club members with 89-cent large fountain drinks all summer long. This is an Adventure Club exclusive, so don't miss out on these savings. Download the Maverick app or go to maverick.com and join today. When your first stop is Maverick, your next stop can be any adventure you crave. We've got great values on fuel, fresh-made bonfire food, and all your favorite snacks and drinks. So hurry over and have a blast on your next stop. Maverick. Adventure's first stop.
Here's to feeling that we belong and feeling part of something bigger. Here's to being there for each other and finding friends who become family. Here's to the talkers, the listeners, and the cooks. Absolutely the cooks. Here's to the ones we can't imagine not knowing. And here's to all the wonderful and powerful things that happen when we come together. Here's to us, all of us. To learn more, visit mychinet.com.
Field and his company are nuts. When Rob Manfred sets out to hurt you, buddy, you're going to get hurt, and you are going to learn to ask for more. Because if the Oakland fans are getting excited right now, thinking maybe Robbie's going to cut me a break. No, he's not. He's just going to let you feel like there's an escape, and then he's going to come down twice as hard, and you're going to love it. You're going to lose your baseball team a second time.
It's Cofield and Company, weekdays on the afternoon drive.
Back to the WNBA All-Star Game with T.C. Martin on the call.
And we're ready to wind down here of the 2023 WNBA All-Star Game. The Michelob Ultra Arena here at the Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas. Team Stewart defeating Team Wilson. 136-117 is the score right now. And During that last timeout, Asia Wilson had a ceremony, presented the ball to Brittany Griner of the Phoenix Mercury because Phoenix has been selected as the host of next year's WNBA All-Star Game in 2024. So Holly Rowe during that timeout informed Brianna Stewart that, hey, the record for points in an All-Star game by a player is 30 for Kelsey Plum, and Jewel Lloyd has 28. So Jewel Lloyd, they're going to try to give her the ball. She just fired up a three. She missed. Griner with a rebound and get it to her, and she got it. And I wonder if Kelsey Plum knows that. Because she just broke Plum's record, so now she has 31 on her way to being named the most valuable player. Ryan Howard's going to try another three, or rather a four. And she missed that. Savali to the corner for Jewel Lloyd for some more. Rims out. Savali gives it back to Lloyd, but it's picked off by Cheyenne Parker. Parker's going to say, I want some of this. 4 action. Cheyenne Parker scores a 4. From the Atlanta Dream. The long outlet pass from Stewart to Savali. And we're going to have a quick timeout here for subs to get in. So Ionescu probably wants to hit on another couple threes after setting this place on fire yesterday with the WNBA and NBA record for three-point shootout. So multiple substitutions coming back in. The second unit comes back in for Team Stewart. And for Team Wilson, Asia Wilson and Kelsey Plum are out here for the Aces. Alicia Gray has it, thinking about a 4, and they just shook hands. And with Kelsey Mitchell, tried a 4, does an air ball. And Asia's going like, hey, I'm over here in the corner. What are you doing? .127 remaining here. And Nescu will bring it up for Team Stewie. And Nescu to the corner. Asia nearly picks it off. Collier's going to try a 3. Front rim, no good. And Ryan Howard down with the rebound. Howard to Plum. Plum's going to try another 3. She's thinking about it. Gets to the corner. Goes down the baseline. Lobs it inside to Asia. That was tipped away by Savali. Collier. Long 4-pointer by Mitchell, no good. Parker to Wilson. And Asia's going to get one more bucket in this game. Puts Wilson at 20 points. 40 seconds to go. Ionescu for a 4 off the mark. Goes over the backboard. So Asia Wilson will go to 2-1 as a team captain. Brianna Stewart go to 1-1. KP for 4. Ring it up. KP for her second quadruple of the night. 141 to 126, 25 seconds to go. Collier goes down the lane. Uncontested layup there. And a near steal by Mitchell on her teammate, Cheyenne Parker of Atlanta, to Gray. Ryan Howard thinking about another 4-pointer and 10 seconds to go in the game. Howard's going to let it launch. Back iron no good. Savali with the rebound. And Savali's going to get one last one to Mitchell, and she's going to miss at the horn. Final score, Team Stewart defeats Team Wilson 143 to 126. All right, we will come back here. We'll give you some highlights, wrap it up, and we will get back to the regular season and tell you what's in store for the Las Vegas Aces after a few days off, and when they will be back in action, and then when we will be back on the radio with the Aces here. So hang tight for that. Final score again at the 2023 WNBA All-Star Game. Team Stewart defeats Team Wilson 143-126.
If you need to sell your house. Are you tired of being just a number at your bank? Then it's time to switch to Westar Credit Union, where you're more than just a customer. You're a valued member. With lower fees, higher interest rates on deposit products, and a wide range of financial products and services, Westar Credit Union is the smart choice for your money. Plus, as a member, you'll have a say in how we operate and the opportunities to earn cash rewards for referring friends and family. Join Westar Credit Union today and experience the credit union difference. Visit us online at westar.org or stop by one of our branches to learn more. Westar Credit Union, where you belong.
If you're considering purchasing a new or used Honda, Finley is a named Las Vegas trust for exceptional service. Whether you're up north, down south, or somewhere in between, you're just 15 minutes away from Finley Honda North in Centennial Hills and Finley Honda Henderson in the Valley Auto Mall. The difference is in the name.
Hi, it's Steve Mann. Have you heard the commercials for the Mark Patrick Stop Smoking seminars? And they said only $49.99 and it could work for you. So I thought, that's not even a week's worth of smoking. So I went. And guess what? It did work for me. You know, my friends and family are still amazed. I quit smoking. I didn't have cravings, anxiety, or weight gain. Listen, I don't know how it works, but I know it works because I'm living proof, and it's 100% guaranteed. So what do you got to lose? I'll tell you what you got to lose. A very bad habit.
Join Mark Patrick seminars and stop smoking now without cravings, irritability, weight gain, or your money back. The early bird special is only $49.99 guaranteed. Hypnosis designed to work without anxiety, irritability, or weight gain. The early bird special is only $49.99 to become a non-smoker. That's right. Seminars Tuesday, July 25th at the Santa Fe Station Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. The Stop Smoking seminar is at 8 p.m. The weight loss seminar is at 5:30. Sign up at markpatrickseminars.com.
Farhan Noxie with Noxie Injury Law. Imagine you've been injured in an accident. Now, do you want an assembly line law firm that treats you like a number and settles early for easy money? Hell no. You want an attorney who does everything in his power to translate knowledge and experience into big bucks in your pocket. Call me now for a free consultation at 702-INJURED.
If you've been hurt, Noxie is the word. Call 702-INJURED.
The growth at Rad Diversified has been incredible. My name is Dutch Mendenhall, CEO and co-founder at Rad Diversified. While the market continues to plummet, we continue to deliver incredible results for our investors through our diverse and lucrative portfolio of real estate and cash flowing investments. In less than 3 years, the value at Rad REIT has more than doubled. See what makes us rad at raddiversified.com today. That's RAD diversified.com.
Welcome to the WNBA postgame show on ESPN Radio Las Vegas. Let's send it back to TC Martin inside the Michelob Ultra Arena.
And thanks for spending part of your evening with us here on ESPN Las Vegas, your home for Las Vegas Aces basketball and the WNBA. And the 2023 WNBA All-Star Game is in the books. And Team Wilson, well, they couldn't get it done tonight. Couldn't keep up with a hot shooting of Team Stewart. The final score tonight, Team Stewart defeats Team Wilson 143-127. That is the finale. 270 points scored in this game. Let's tell you how it all went down. All right, we'll give you some highlights. And as you know, the Aces had 4 players in this game, including 3 starters. One of those being Chelsea Gray. Griner is down on the floor. She wants Chelsea Gray. And Gray said, okay, you want some? Gray's going to take her to the rack. Reverse layup. Oh, score! A little whoop-de-doo. Look what I got for you, BG. Still a friendly trash talk. Chelsea Gray taking it to BG, and BG kind of really got the emotion going after the first couple trips down the court. Everyone's kind of standing around and, okay, what do we do? Should we mess with this 4-point shot? What do we do? And then BG said, oh, come on, I'm going to slap the floor. I'm going to play some defense on you. And Chelsea said, okay, I'll take the challenge there. But good fun here with Brittany Griner tonight. At the end of the first quarter, we had a tight one. Team Stewie was only up 29-27, but then they started to distance themselves from Asia's squad in the second corner with who else but Sabrina Ionescu, who was the 3-point champ yesterday after having that incredible performance. She said, I'm going to test out this 4-point line. Offensive rebound. scooped out by Copper. Back to Enescu. Enescu says, okay, my turn. Here comes the 4. And there it is. Bring it home, Sabrina Enescu. Yeah, she hit the 4-pointer there. And Kelsey Plum said, listen, I'm a great three-point shooter. I'm the MVP last year. Let me take a shot at 4. KP wants that 4. She launches that 4. KP for 4. That doesn't rhyme, though. I'm used to KP for 3. KP, board store, around your door. What you looking for 4? There you go. At halftime, it was Team Stewart up 53 to 43. What am I saying? Let me add this right, okay? Let's see. If you carry the 9, this and that 4, that was right. Yeah, we had a pretty high scoring game, didn't we? No, we did. Yeah, 73 to 63 at the half. How about that? Wow. More highlights. We go the third quarter. Asia Wilson had to get into the scoring. She was doing a lot of assisting in addition to the first half. Asia says, okay, I'm the team captain. Named after me. I got to get in the books. Asia's going to try a 16-footer. Bingo, Asia Wilson. All right, there's a little good start here. Good start for the second half, but all of a sudden it was just more Team Stewart, including Brittany Griner outside. But of course, you know what we're going to see in an all-star game, right? We see a little D, and there's Brittany Griner goes inside for another dunk. BG got loose on the baseline for a dunk. All right, other aces involved, like we mentioned. 4 aces in this game. You heard from Asia Wilson. You heard from Chelsea Gray and Kelsey Plum. How about Jackie Young? So Gumbawali now has it at the top again. You know she's going to fire. Instead, she kicks it to Jackie for 3. Jackie hits the 3 in the corner. Yes, Jackie got herself a 3. And Jackie Young ended up with only 6 points in this game. Jackie, 2 for 12 from the field and 2 for 9 from 3. So the Team Stewart lead ballooned up to over 20 into the fourth quarter. And then we go to the fourth quarter, and then it was really a scoring fest. Team Wilson outscored Team Stewart 34 to 33, and Ryan Howard was hitting 3 after 3. Ryan Howard, she's not shy, launches another 3. She drains it. So Howard now has 4 threes in the game for 16 points. All right, and Asia Wilson wanted to close the show a little bit and said, hey, let me try this three-point line out. Chelsea now has it. Fires to Asia. Asia going to try 3 in the corner. Asia Wilson with another triple. Asia now. Look at that. Doing some work here. Connect on 2 threes, and she's got 18. She had 18 at that time. Yeah, she was 2 for 6 from the three-point arc. Asia ends up with 20 points. But the MVP tonight definitely was the Seattle Storm's Jewel Lloyd. She was scoring at will early and often, and an array of shots. Lloyd going to fire another 3, and Jewel Lloyd's on her way to MVP. Calling her right now. She's got 28. 28, and Lloyd was going after the record set by Kelsey Plum last year in Chicago when KP had 30. Well, Jewel Lloyd went for the record, and we'll get to that one in a minute. But before that, Kelsey Plum was trying to, she knew that she was threatened, and KP says, listen, I got to at least get what I got last year. KP has it again. KP another 3. Heating it up. Kelsey Plum. I got to get a boom, shaka like a boom for KP. We had to get one for the home team. And Kelsey Plum ended up with 30, so she matched what she did last year in Chicago. But guess what? This 30 was not enough to win the MVP award this year. This time, it goes to the Seattle Storm's Jewel Lloyd. So Jewel Lloyd, they're going to try to get her the ball. She just fired up a 3. She missed. Griner with a rebound and get it to her, and she got it. And I wonder if Kelsey Plum knows that. Because she just broke Plum's record, so now she has 31 on her way to being named the most valuable player. And that's the way it ended there. So again, the final score 143-127 for Team Stewart. We'll give you the box scores here real quick. And for Team Wilson, Asia with 20, Jackie with 6. Chelsea Gray only with 5 tonight. Arika Gumbawali never met a shot she didn't like. 8 for 23, but she did connect on on 8 of those for 18 points. Aaliyah Boston got the start, the rookie from South Carolina. She ends up with 6. And Kelsey Plum leads Team Wilson with 30 points off the bench in only 21 minutes. Alicia Gray with 10 points. Dewana Bonner with Dewana Bonner was held scoreless tonight, which was shocking. She did not score. Her teammate Alyssa Thomas only had a bucket. So the Connecticut Sun really kind of shut down, for the most part tonight. Cheyenne Parker with 14 and Ryan Howard with 16, teammates with the Atlanta Dream. Over on Team Stewart, their side, of course, was led by Jewel Lloyd from the Storm with 31 points. You go down to Neficia Collier. She scored 20 off the bench in only 16 minutes. Rounding out the rest of the double-digit scorers, Sabrina Inescu, after that marvelous performance in the three-point shootout yesterday, she had 18 in this game. Kalia Copper with 16, and Brittany Griner with 18. Satu Saboli with 12. Neka Agumake with 6. And rounding up the scoring, Ezzy Megalor with 2, and Kelsey Mitchell with 9. 143 points, and a great shooting performance by Team Stewart, shooting 50% tonight, while Team Wilson shot 43. All right, we want to remind you that we are still the backside now of the All-Star break, so the Aces will be back in action on Thursday. So they'll get a couple days of rest. They'll be back at practice here coming up on Tuesday, and get ready to go to Seattle. The Aces will begin a 3-game road trip, and we'll have all of those games for you here on your home for Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas. The Aces will travel to Seattle coming up on Thursday, and then the other parts of the road trip will see the Aces go to Minnesota, which we were just there last weekend, and then they will close it out with a trip to Chicago against the Sky. So Seattle, Minnesota, and Chicago on this road trip coming up starting on Thursday. I want to thank Kathy Engelbert, the WNBA commissioner, for joining us at halftime. Of course, Asia Wilson for joining us in the pregame, and all the fun that we always have with Asia, and all of these great WNBA stars, the NBA players here in attendance supporting as well. And how about the crowd here tonight? Record crowd here at the Michelob Ultra Arena, over 10,300 again.